Alright guys, we are going to do a bonus video today of Darkrai VSTAR versus Regidrago VSTAR. These are two of the more casual archetypes that we're testing for post-rotation. Of course, these are not going to be something you sweep your league with necessarily, but we do want to keep testing them anyway, just to give people a bit of a sense of what you could play in these decks, and maybe we'll get some innovations that cause them to be good in the future. But for now, we're going to go ahead and cover each of these decks so you can kind of see where we're looking for these decks and where we're coming from when we're testing here.
You keep saying for fun, but yeah, I'm about to get destroyed.
I actually don't know if that's the case because Darkrai doesn't do a great job of one-shotting you. So unless you fail the setup, which I'm gonna cross my fingers real hard on, I don't think that's gonna happen. We're gonna run a 3/3 line of Darkrai. So Darkrai, of course, has the Dark Pulse attack that does 30 damage, and then does 30 more damage for each Darkness energy attached to your Pokemon. And then it has the Star Abyss V-Star power. It's an ability that says you can look at your discard pile and pull 2 item cards from there and put them into your hand. So, of course, with rotation now, with the new rules change, tool cards like Choice Belt are no longer items, so they won't be able to be pulled by that V-Star power. We're running 2 copies of Galarian Moltres V. Of course, you've got Dire Flame Wing, pull a Darkness Energy and attach it to Moltres. And then Aura Burn for 190, decent amount of damage. Good to have here. We are running a 2/2 Revavroom line. Revavroom is a surprisingly good card in this deck. Very niche, I've found in our testing, but in this deck, it actually does pretty well. You're using the Rumbling Engine ability, which allows you to discard an energy from your deck and draw until you have 6 cards in your hand. Turns out that's pretty great for this deck. In addition to that, we also have Radiant Greninja that says discard an energy from hand and draw 2 cards. You see, we have some energy-based draw.
My win condition is going to deck you out.
Maybe. We'll find out. We are going to also play 4 copies of Professor's Research to draw through our deck. Very important. 1 copy each of Boss Orders, Clara and Serena. So Bosses and Serenas, of course, are gusting cards to help us try to gus our opponent's Pokemon up to so we can take the knockout that we are interested in. Clara, a bit of a recovery card, allows us to get something like a couple of energy, a couple of Pokemon back. Maybe we need to find a new 1/1 Darkrai line, or we need another Moltres, or maybe we really want Greninja back. We can do that. For item cards, we are running 4 copies of Dark Patch. Dark Patch is an item card that says that your discard pile, you can take a Darkness energy from your discard pile and attach it to one of your benched Darkness Pokemon. It's very good for powering up Darkrai, and if you're using it in conjunction with Star Abyss, you could, throw 4 of them down all at once, pour 4 Darkness Energy from your discard pile, and summon them onto your board, and then V-Star power for 2 more, and throw 2 more down. Ends up being kind of nutty sometimes. That's part of the reason this deck can be so fun. We are also playing 4 copies of Nest Ball. Turns out, if you don't have your Pokemon, that's not so good for your setup, and you don't win. So you get the Nest Balls, and then you set up. It's pretty simple.
Nest Ball gets you. Go over that one more time. I wasn't paying attention.
Nest Balls get you your Pokemon. That's the gist of it. You get your basics, and then you got some switches action in here. 4 copies of Switch. Deck needs to maneuver a bit. These guys are kind of chunky, so that's how we're doing it. We also have 4 copies of Trekking Shoes. Trying to get a little bit extra consistency in here. Getting some energy in the discard pile for the Dark Patches. Trying to draw a little bit before we get River Room set up. Basically, just saying, hey, I need to find stuff. Help me find stuff, and Trekking Shoes does the job. Speaking of finding Pokemon, we have 4 copies of Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball also a way to search out Pokemon, but a little bit more flexible than Nest Ball. Nest Ball throws it directly to the bench. Ultra Ball says, hey, just discard a couple cards and I got you. And it does. In addition to that, we have 1 copy of Palpad and 2 copies of Choice Belt. The Choice Belt is going to help us with our math against Arceus here and against the deck in general. And then we have 2 copies of Pokestop. Probably notice this is a very item-heavy deck, and we would like to see these items, so a lot of times Pokestop might be our way to find them. That does also risk us discarding these guys, or these guys, or these guys, or the other one, but
Yep, because remember,
it happens.
Choice Belt is no longer
an item, but it also puts it discards energy too, which we were running quite a few of, and if we discard enough of it, that's cool because Dark Patch thing, so works out. So we are running 10 so far. I'm just going to keep putting them down until I cry. There we have it. Running 15 basic darkness energy. So
Wow. Okay.
there we have it. Let's see that Regidrago, shall we?
You say that with such enthusiasm.
Oh, yeah.
So, pretty much, I guess the calling it a Regidrago strictly deck is not strictly accurate. It is Arceus Regidrago. So we are playing 4 copies of Arceus V. Make sure that we are able to find it at least turn 1.
Arceus is very much the power accelerator for the deck, right?
Mm-hmm. And 2 copies of Arceus VSTAR, of course, both Trinity Charge and Trinity Nova, being used to pull out the energy onto our Regidrago, which we will see here in a minute. But first, we are going to put down 2 copies of Bidoof and 2 copies of Bibarel, our very consistent draw engine.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the main attacker of the deck with 2 copies of Regidrago and 2 copies of Regidrago VSTAR. Again, main attacker of the deck. Its Apex Dragon attack allows you to copy an attack from any Dragon type Pokemon in your discard pile. Speaking of which, we have Duraludon VMAX for our Shred attacks, Giratina VSTAR for the Lost Impact attack that's 280, and Hisuian Gudra VSTAR. That those Pokemon, the Rolling Iron attack allows you to attack and defend 80 damage on your next turn. So very versatile. You're essentially choosing the attack that's best for the situation. We have 1 copy of Drapion V, 1 copy of Drapion V for the Mew matchup, Luminion V, so when you need to pull out supporters, and 1 copy of Radiant Charizard for cleaning up late game. 250 is a very strong attack on a 1-prizer. We're going to be playing 3 copies of Professor's Research, 2 copies of Boss's Orders, 2 copies of Judge. Without Marnie, that's pretty much our disruption in the deck. 2 copies of Serena, which obviously serves both as a gusting card and a draw supporter. A single copy of Raihan, because Raihan is good.
Yes. That's
Yes.
funny because that's pretty much the case.
We have 4 copies of Ultra Ball, 3 copies of Nest Ball, and 2 copies of Great Balls. Want to explain maybe the Great Ball?
So the thing with the Great Ball is a lot of times you just need to find a guy, and it gets you the guy, and then you discard it with Ultra Ball.
Okay. Yeah.
That's pretty much the gist of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we are playing 2 copies of Switch because all our guys are pretty bulky. So if they're out there and you really need them, you need those switches. We have 2 items, copies of Choice Belts.
Not items.
I'm sorry, not items, tools. 2 tools. See, I'm already messing that up.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, something to keep in mind is that Choice Belts only affect Pokemon V in this,
This matchup's pretty relevant.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna find that.
I think we're okay
on
on this particular matchup.
Yeah.
But, for other matchups, you got to keep in mind that Choice Belt only attacks Pokemon V, not Pokemon X, even though they're rule box Pokemon. So, we're going to play 2 copies of Mezagoza. Great card that essentially allows you to pull your Pokemon out of your deck. And 2 Paths to the Peak because, Path to the Peak is so great to shut down your opponent's abilities. Any way you see it, that's a great strategy.
Yeah.
We are playing 6 copies of Grass Energy, 4 copies of Double Turbo Energy, and 3 copies of Fire Energy. Grass and Fire being Regidrago's lifeblood. That's what we're going to pull out with Arceus V. And the Double Turbo specifically for Arceus V and VSTAR in order to power them up. So pretty straightforward list here.
Yep. So these Fire Energies are going to be very useful, especially for that
Radiant Charizard.
Radiant Charizard and for the Regidrago to power it up. But only need a couple of them and then Devastation hits.
So if you ever wanted to see dragons get mauled over by a ghost thing,
I think
Today's
you're
your
I
stream.
think you're underestimating Arceus, sir.
I'm afraid of Darkrai.
Because I played it too much at League today, or what?
You've been practicing with it all day.
I played like 3 games with it.
All day.
I mean, granted, I'm not the only one that played it, but I also like to point out how I very badly lost my game against Jesse with it.
What was Jesse playing? Lost Box?
Lost box.
Lost Box is a great deck. Jesse's a great player.
Yeah. All the same.
All right. So what you're saying is I can't riffle shuffle. There is a no riffle shuffle ban on these streams. Yeah. These split sleeves brought to you in part by Dragon Shield. Okay,
You ever want to get disqualified after paying over $1,000 to get to an event halfway across the country or in a foreign country?
Dragon Shield, sir.
Spend $12 on a pack of Dragon Shields and you get there real quick. Tails.
Tails never fails. That is a Tails.
I'll go first.
If you ever wanted to see Justin Basil cheat, I don't know how he did it, but he just did it with the dice roll.
Jeez, man.
He manipulated that dice. I saw him reach out.
It
was on stream and everything.
I use my Inkay to control it with telekinesis.
So that's what that Inkay was doing under the chair. All right, I think that's enough shuffling.
Now we're gonna
Any more on the sleeve?
Mariano.
Any more in the sleeves, or it's going to start to fall apart.
You think I'd take that little? Wait, no.
I don't know how. I always pick up 7. I'm not sure.
Practice.
Maybe, but that would literally be just right.
Practice.
Practice. Okay.
You know, it sucks.
No basics. Hmm.
Minecraft villager over here or what?
Interesting. All right. That's what we're doing. I guess that's what we're doing.
I'm scared. Everybody hide. My opponent's gonna take over the world. One Arceus at a time. That didn't feel good.
You know what?
Okay.
Why not? Let's
Wow,
go.
that. Not nice.
Ooh, that
Mulligans,
is that
stop.
is 2 mulligans.
I run basic Pokemon, I swear.
Shout out to all my fellow Digimon players. Here, putting down my security.
I need to hit into your security to win. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
My Darkrai is going to have security +4.
Oh god. It's a little weird to actually tell how many attacks it was. So. I know that didn't make it any better.
That's chaos.
I feel like that's gonna trigger somebody.
Wait, everybody tell Christian he's a madman. Finally drew.
Just try not to take up any playing space here.
You could just do what I always do.
No. Look at that. Look how clean that looks.
Look how set up this is.
I'm set up. I was just waiting on you. Do we finally have a basic
We
Pokemon?
finally have a basic.
Okay, I'm gonna take my 2 mulligan.
Okay.
All right.
There's my turn with a draw. And a nest ball. Because a nest ball is the best ball. We're gonna go with that guy. The world is not over yet.
I feel claustrophobic now.
Why do you think I do this? Concealed cards for 2. 1 and 2. Touch return. That's
All right, we're going to draw. We are going to die a little inside, honestly. We're gonna play
both these decks trying to show that they need
Misagosa.
Mr. Jar
Activate.
Jar still.
That's a miss. We're gonna play Nestball and spend about 30 seconds to a minute looking through your deck.
You don't sort your whole thing just to check one card, or what? You're not playing last box. You don't need to check that thoroughly.
You say that.
It's like I'm gonna put the whole thing back in list order.
Pretty much. We're gonna get an RCSV.
Obvious.
I refuse. You can't make me say it. We are going to play Grass Energy on Regidrago V, and we are going to Celestial Roar. Discard top 3 cards of your deck. If any of them are energy cards, you attach them to this Pokemon. Yeah. Yeah. Yay.
Full turn. Bench. Evolve.
That's cheating.
Attach.
That is also cheating.
Sealed cards. 1 and 2. Airplane. Misagosa. Don't like those dice.
Loaded dice is what I'm hearing.
Aren't you cute?
Gonna assume that was a Kaguya reference.
Oh, kawaii. God, that's too good. Got not remotely enough damage out for what I want to do here. What I'm doing. I have 3 energy and play to do math. 90 plus the base 30 is 120 plus choice belt's 150. That is terrible.
How dare you attack me with 150?
Well, the idea was to completely murder the Regidrago, but the dream did not happen. So
150?
1, 2, 3, 90 plus 30.
Correct.
I'm exhausted, so
We're going
I
to.
would not be surprised if I screw up badly.
I believe in the heart of the cards, and I draw. I will play Arceus VSTAR in attack mode. I will also play Regidrago
You know
VSTAR
what? I call
in attack
hacks.
mode. I'm sure I had some sort of plan. Okay. Mesagosa.
Ha.
Really?
Your own stadium does not want you.
We've run into a bit of a pickle here, folks.
Isn't dill at least
It is not.
it's bread and butter?
Yeah.
Heresy.
But you know what?
Hmm.
We're going to commit. We are definitely going to commit. And whatever happens, happens.
You're gonna commit some sort of crime.
We are going to play an Ultra Ball.
Okay.
We're going to be very confused. Okay. Oh, wait, no.
What?
You saw nothing. And actually, I might not be able to do it because I do not see my fish in here. Could have sworn there was a fish in this list.
Nemo, where are you? Nemo.
Nemo is off in the kitty prize pool. That's no bueno.
You know what? Take it.
That is no bueno, my friends. I'm very upset by that.
I mean, you still have an option. Not ideal. Questions can even pull it off.
I'm gonna Starbirth. And here's where that commitment comes in. And my fear of commitment comes in as well.
Your belief in the heart of the cards, sir. That's what we're gonna go with. belief in the heart of the card.
We're gonna play Professor's Research.
Waiting for you to draw the nuts off the top of your deck.
1, 2, 3,
That is not 7, sir.
4, 5, 6, 7. Let's begin. That is a negative.
Damn.
So that's very much a negative.
So you're saying I have a chance?
That is very frustrating. Yeah, that is not an ideal. That is very not ideal at all. So we're going to pivot a bit.
Show me your plan.
And I will show you how to break it.
I feel like I need to do that in Bane's voice.
An Ultra Ball.
A doof. Okay. Bringing the true god to the play space here, I see. Not the false god beside him.
I hate this so much. A switch.
Okay.
And offer you the false god.
Return. Bench. Or wall. Then we are going to Rumbling Engine for 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, Nestfall. Mesagosa. That finally feels for me. Okay.
Well,
Screw Mesagosa. And research.
what you dropped on here?
Check and choose. Flame Wings. Dark Patch.
So that's your third.
Catch Return.
240 if I remember correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the base. 7 times 3 is 210, and 30 for is 240.
Plus the choice bar.
210 plus choice belt. 240. Essentially, the way I do it is
Okay, that's what you're
yeah,
doing.
I count up all the energy,
I
then
think
add
there's an
1 for
extra
the
energy
base.
in your count. Let's
Count up 6 energies and add a 7th one for the base, and then add.
Okay, stop. 1, 2, 3.
That's cheating. That is outright cheating.
Dark Patch.
270. Swear to God, if you pulled it.
Not yet, at least. Any other gun I have. I think so, actually. Shoot, I don't remember. I didn't use him, right? I didn't mark him either way.
What, the rubber room?
I haven't used him this turn.
No, I don't believe so.
I'm going to use him too. Rumbling Engine for 2. Ooh. I tried so hard. Did not get there. Shoot. 270.
And this is why Darkrai does Darkrai things. Draw.
Oh wait, no, I think if they're just fine.
How?
What am I talking about? Played all this deck earlier today and didn't freaking. All right, guys, I'm sorry. It's like 1 and I haven't subbed much at all, so I'm doing absolutely terrible playing here. All right,
That's still cheating, I believe.
knock it out. I just like I know there's something I'm missing.
Draw.
And it's gonna be something really stupid and obvious, and yeah, it was stupid and obvious. See what it is Tiger just wanted to come out to play.
Uber Industrious Incisors for 2.
Mm-hmm.
I hate this deck so much right now.
Doesn't want to cooperate. You still haven't hit the fire energy, have you? Oh, gee. The grass energy is very present. It's because you missed
Clearly.
You missed Trinity Nova. That's the problem. And Trinity Charge too.
And I Starbirth already, so I can even Legacy Star.
Yeah, missing that Trinity Nova is Trinity Charge is pretty bad.
Gonna boss your rubber room.
Okay. And just say, I love this art. Love the supporters. The staff stamp is just a bonus.
I'm going to Pokestop.
Watch one of those be a fire energy. Oh, that's too good. Oh man.
This is how we go insane. Go insane. Go insane. This
And
is
watch
how we
the
go insane.
prize too. How many do you actually have any left in deck?
Huh?
Fire energy? Did you prize like the other 2 or something?
Yeah,
Is that why you're missing?
There's some in there.
That's so bad.
This is how we slowly go insane in the morning.
Already boss, you can't even research this turn.
Oh yeah.
Draw for turn. Switch.
Boo earns. Boo earns. Look at it this way. At least my prediction was correct.
Yeah, I mean, self-fulfilling prophecy and all that. I'm going to attach a. I'm going to put so much energy at this point. Attach it to rubber room. Screw it. Then
An embarrassment of riches, so, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going to use Dark Flame Wings.
Somebody insert that Simpsons meme. Stop.
He's
He's
already dead. I'm going to evolve.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for base. 12 times 3 is 360. Plus belt, 390.
Sir, I think your Regidrago is dead.
Thank you.
Just in case you weren't aware.
Thank you for that. Just for allowing me.
Did you get fire energy?
I'm gonna play a great ball.
Watch you hit it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there's definitely fire energy right there.
It's in the deck. It just doesn't want to play.
I will take Bibarel. That is literally my only option in those 7 cards.
So no V-Star.
Nope. Pretty sure there's only 2 V-Stars and I already used them.
You already burned both of them.
1, 2.
Oh, shoot.
Arceus V ain't no, you know what. Industrious Incisors for 2. I hate you so much right now.
Power Energy? No, Rudy. You already test return.
I did?
Yeah.
Okay. Ah!
Wait, are you retreating
I'm
it?
gonna make you work for it.
Fine, whatever.
I haven't
you're not even
Pokestopped, right?
doing- Yeah.
No. Wait.
Yeah, you discarded the
Oh,
Power Energy off.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, you did.
Pass.
I mean, it doesn't matter which one. Either one's 2 prize cards. Cyrus takes the job. All right, guys. Pardon our extreme tiredness, but I hope you enjoyed this game either way. Little bonus game just for your little enjoyment. Holy shit, that's so bad. Whoa, boy, that's bad. No wonder you were struggling between the Luminion
This is all I needed, honestly.
Just the Luminion would have done
that would have kept helped me keep pace, but nope.
That's terrifyingly bad.
Because the Luminium would have gotten me the research without having you need. I think I ended up ultra balling. I was trying to find the Luminium so I could get the research, but instead I had to start birth for the professor's research itself.
Right. And then because you didn't have Star Earth again later,
yeah,
you were boned. That's brutal. All right, again, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I will see you guys in the next one.